From Farmers Branch City Hall, this is the Pre-Council Recap on FBTV. Hello again, everyone. I'm Jeff Brady, and we're previewing the City Council meeting to be held Tuesday, June 7th, 2022. Now, although we are doing a pre-council show or countdown rather than a recap, we're still going to bring you a very concise summary of the agenda and during the next few minutes, hopefully, provide a little more context on the items to be discussed. Now, during the study session, two items to note will be an update provided by Mayor Dye on the Veterans Red, White, and Blue Ribbon Task Force and a brief presentation by staff on our current wildlife management and engagement policies in light of the recent coyote encounters in our area. Now, here are the consent agenda items coming up on Tuesday night. Consent item H1 is to approve the meeting minutes for the May 17th regular City Council meeting. Consent item H2 is to consider excusing the absence of Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Michael Driscoll from the May 25th City Council work session. Consent item H3 is to consider awarding unit price bids for the annual purchase of chemicals to numerous vendors for the Parks and Recreation Department. Now, a little background here. Each year, the Parks and Recreation Department requests bids for an annual supply of chemicals. Those bid requests were advertised and sent to 7 vendors. 3 bids were received and opened on April 28th. $110,500 is currently budgeted for the annual supply of chemicals, with the total cost from the bids coming in at an amount of $77,470. Now, agenda item H4 is to consider authorizing the purchase of replacement desktops, laptops, and associated accessories from Dell Marketing, utilizing the State of Texas Department of Information Resources contract pricing. Now, little background here. The city replaces computers on a 4-year average cycle, which is a benchmark that generally corresponds to the useful life and supportability of these devices. Our Innovation and Technology budget for 2021-2022 provides funding for the purchase of desktop computers, laptop computers, and associated accessories such as monitors and docking stations, laptop bags and sound bars, and the rest. Consent agenda item H5 is to consider authorizing the purchase and installation of video surveillance recording server replacements at various city facilities utilizing the State of Texas Department of Information Resources contract pricing. Now, this agenda item covers phase 1 of a multi-year phased project to perform upgrades and or replace older video surveillance technology utilized in and around city facilities. Now, the first phase of this upgrade project is focused on the replacement of several aging video surveillance recording servers at our Rec Center, our Justice Center, Mansky Library, the Branch Connection, and our Animal Adoption Center. And then phase 2 of this upgrade project, which is planned for fiscal year 2022 and 23, will include the replacement of 2 more recording servers and aging camera hardware. And then phase 3 of this project, which will be targeted for the following fiscal year, 23 and 24, will focus on upgrading the remaining outdated camera hardware and related technologies. Okay, moving on, consent item H6 is to suspend the June 17th, 2022 effective date of Encore Electric Delivery Company's proposed rate change to allow the city an opportunity to review this request, to look at it more closely. Now, a little background here. On May 13th, 2022, Encore Electric Delivery Company filed an application with all the participating cities retaining original jurisdiction, seeking to increase system-wide transmission and distribution rates by $251 million. So Encore is asking the city to approve an 11.2% increase in residential rates and a 1.6% increase in street lighting rates. And the city has elected to suspend the effective date of this application in order to take time to evaluate the filing, determining whether the filing complies with law, and then, if lawful, to determine what further strategy, including settlement, to pursue. So that's an important one. Consent item H7 is to consider authorizing the submission of an application to Dallas County for the fiscal year 2022 Dallas County Community Development Block Grant Program for the sewer replacement project in the easement between Brandywine Drive and Springvale Lane from B Street to Montvale Drive. Eligible projects are those that improve or maintain existing low to moderate income neighborhoods, promote low-income home ownership, or eliminate community-threatening conditions. Examples of eligible projects include water and sewer replacements, road projects, park rehabilitation, and sidewalk projects. For fiscal year 2022 and 23, the City of Farmers Branch is eligible to receive $205,000 in CDBG funds from Dallas County, which will be used to fund the replacement of approximately 1,120 linear feet of existing sewer main and the existing clay sewer lines, which are over 66 years old and require high levels of maintenance. So we need to replace them. This project will consist of replacing all mains and service lines and manholes. Okay, so that's it. That concludes the consent portion of the agenda. Now, here are the public hearing and regular agenda items scheduled for discussion at the same meeting. Public hearing item I-1 is to consider amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 82, Traffic and Vehicles, prohibiting the parking and standing and operation of certain motor vehicles on certain public streets. Regular agenda item J1 is to receive an update from MetroCrest Services. Regular agenda item J2 is to consider authorizing a letter of intent between City of Farmers Branch and DSE hockey centers related to the construction and operation of a multi-sport recreation center. A regular agenda item J3 is to receive a redistricting commission final report. Regular agenda item J4 is to elect Mayor Pro Tem and Deputy Mayor Pro Tem. And regular agenda item J5 is to discuss City Council liaison appointments to external organizations. And then finally, regular agenda item J6 is to consider 2022 annual board and commission appointments. And that will do it for this pre-council recap. As a reminder, every regular meeting of our Farmers Branch City Council can be seen live right here on FBTV. That is Spectrum Channel 16 in Farmers Branch, AT&T UVerse Channel 99 throughout the Metroplex, or online at our website, farmersbranchtx.gov. And by the way, this meeting was also streamed live on Vimeo and our YouTube channel. This program will be made available every day at approximately 10 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. right here on FBTV. And the full City Council meeting will also be available for viewing 7 days a week at 6 p.m. In the meantime, the next regular meeting of our City Council will be held after this one that's coming up this week. The next one will be June 21st of this year, starting at 6 p.m. here at Farmers Branch City Hall. And of course, please note that all meetings are subject to change, so check the city's website for updates or call us at 972-247-3131 for more information. Until then, I am Jeff Brady, and you're watching continuing coverage of the Farmers Branch City Council here on FBTV. Please stay here.